Transfusion complete. Still no change on the EEG.
You're certain you used the grade 7 inhibitor?
Yes, Doctor. They're not binding to his cellular receptors.
Give him 10 milligrams adrenaline.
Once his metabolic rate is raised, the virus will multiply exponentially. He'll be dead in 19 hours, or worse, he'll end up like Shepard.
We do not know that. Nothing has gone as expected with this one. He may surprise us. Now, wake him up, Doctor.
Editing Grumpy here. If you notice that the game audio sounds a bit off, my Elgato was being a bit weird and I didn't notice until I went to edit. Anyways, back to the video.
Inform Sentinel Team Echo. I'll finish up here. Lieutenant Hale, you'll be pleased to know the operation was a success.
Lieutenant, the Major expects us in TACCOM. Is he cleared, Doctor?
Yes, Sergeant. Nathan, whatever happens, you must come back for your inhibitor treatment. Do you understand?
Yes, Doctor.
This way, sir. Hawthorne and Capelli are fighting off a breach in B level. But Blake wants us down in TACCOM. It's a condition black.
Get me a visual on Capelli. Verify containment at B level.
We just lost his visual, sir. Corporal, this is command. Do you have containment on B level?
Negative, command. It breached one of the lower levels, but we haven't located the source.
We read you, Echo 3. Take your team up to the surface and get those batteries up. I'll send Hale to plug the leak. Com 2, get them some support and initiate lockdown. B
Let's
level
get your gear on, Lieutenant.
Hale, you're gonna move up floor by floor and clean them out. We've got enough air to last 2 days.
Major, there's something outside the glass!
Seal the shutters, now! Enter Kraken! Hale, find that breach! Everyone out!
All right, welcome back to Resistance 2 on normal difficulty and all intel. That was a bit of a little chaotic.
Help! Help, I can't hold him! What is that? There's something down there! Oh my god, no!
Stay out of the water.
Command, be advised. We have visual confirmation of Furies in the base. We need echo ranging in all lower decks.
Mean fishy.
No-go, Lieutenant. Active sonar's been disabled. Recommend you stay out of the water. Critical pressure.
To make that jump, what you just want to do is just simply sprint jump. So, start sprinting, wait till you get to the, basically right near the edge of that platform, and then jump.
Submersible Station 5. Vision confirms the moon pool doors are open. Hale, if we don't seal that breach, the station will be overrun with Furies. Move to the moon pool.
Alright, the first piece of intel. Off to the right. Not that room, it's the next room. Yeah, right here. To be honest, I'm gonna grab a carbine. Really nice weapon in this game. I don't remember if there are any more grenades in these rooms. It's been a very long time since I've actually played through, like, properly done a proper playthrough of Resistance 2. So some of this is sort of a refresher from my own memory.
Lieutenant, the Major said you could use a little help.
Affirmative, Hawthorne. Let's go.
Sir, we've got a breach one sector over from the moon pool. Who do we have over there? X-ray squad. They're securing intel from the briefing room. Pull them off. We need them at the breach. Warner, what's your 20? Closing in now, sir.
Hostile units have breached auxiliary pump room. Repeat. Hostile units have breached auxiliary pump room.
You can either take out the hybrids from here or just run across the... Ooh, almost walked all the way off into the water. Okay, that's an interesting thing I didn't know you could do. Okay, no, you can't. They actually put an invisible wall here. You can either take them out from across the way or run up here and take them out. I recommend saving the air fuel grenades if you picked them up. Oh, that was a complete colossal failure. I am starting this game up on a brand new account. Well, it's actually not really brand new. I've had this account for many years. I just signed back into it on my PS3 recently. I'm gonna keep. You know what? No.
Let's move. Command, we're approaching the moon pool. Do you have visual?
I recommend grabbing the
They're going in blind.
far eye.
Going hot will attract unwanted attention. Move in and
Copy that.
All right, the next piece of intel is in this next room.
now.
Echo 1, override for the flood blocks are in separate control.
I want to go off to the right
Seal both doors.
for the piece of intel. That was a miss. Some hedgehogs right here on the floor. The second piece of intel for San Francisco is right here on the console. I go and take out enemies across the way first before I continue.
Echo 1, the overrides for the flood blocks are in. We've got movement on flood lock 1. Nice work, Lieutenant. Now get that second lock sealed.
More hedgehogs on the floor. And that's the moon pool.
Command, floodgates are secure. We have containment in the moon pool.
That's too big to be a Fury.
That is one mean fishy.
Hawthorne, come in. Has the target been neutralized?
Negative.
Okay, no,
That's
that's...
a negative.
Okay, never
Target
mind.
is still active.
Copy that. Head for the main...
I'm actually going to keep the far eye for now.
Looks like you'll have to reach dry land without us, Lieutenant.
Hale,
It will be... will come in handy in just a bit.
Have you sealed the breach?
No, negative. We lost the moon pool. Chimera sent in a Kraken.
Understood. I'm issuing an evac order to all lower levels. Head to the med clinic in Sector E and extract Dr. Malikoff. We're abandoning the station.
Alright, the next bit of intel is just up ahead.
An evacuation order has been issued to all remaining personnel. Repeat, all personnel evacuate immediately. Rendezvous at checkpoint November.
Airfield grenade off to the right. Oh, excuse me.
Sir, we just lost another Saber. Echo 5, give me a sit rep.
Next piece of intel is right here on the... over off to the right. Alright, once you walk around the corner in this tube, there's going to be a bunch of
Give me numbers, Corporal.
drones that we'll see flying across.
We got nothing but dead air from Serpa 5, Corporal. We're on our own.
Ah, there we go. This is why I kept... Oh, what the hell? That's why I kept the far eye. And something you can do is wait for them to kind of collect in the tube and throw a hedgehog grenade. You just let them funnel through the tube, come to you. Don't try to rush out, otherwise you can die pretty easy.
easy, Lieutenant. Engaging that drone would be suicide. Hold still. I'll find a way to get you through.
Cameras 3, 6, 7, and 12 are live, sir. We've got them.
Copy that. Hale, I'm going to use the security feed to guide you through. Now stay low and do exactly as I say.
I highly recommend you actually wait for the dialogue to tell you when to move. You can cut corners, but it's extremely risky.
Now! Take cover! Wait for my mark.
So I believe if you don't crouch here, I've never tested this, but I believe if you don't crouch here, you can get shot at by the drones.
Move to the left.
Just follow my path on Scrade.
They're behind you!
I've gotten stuck on that section many times when I first played through. You don't actually need to stay... You have to stay under the grate. You don't have to hug up against the side. But if you go off to the left, they will shoot at you.
Hold position. Hold position. Move, now!
I'm not sure if it's just the shader, but
Go left.
this game has one of the best water sims I've ever seen.
See that doorway? That's
Just go straight to the door. Don't bother looking left or right. There's like 3 drones off to the left. You don't want to stand there.
nice work, Lieutenant. Malakoff should be in the laboratory near C block. I'm severing
Okay.
the SATCOM link, so I'll be
This area you can get stuck in.
See you topside.
But what I like to do is I wait for the Fury to get across the room from where you're currently standing, and then I jump in the water and go across. Now, I highly recommend sprint jumping so you get the furthest distance. Oh. There we go. That's what I wanted. Same thing again. Wait for the Fury to get across the room. Sprint jump toward the stairs. And then climb up the stairs as quickly as you can. It is very stressful with the Fury because these things are fucking fast. And they will beeline to your position very, very quickly. Now, if you still have a couple hybrid bodies in the elevator, this is a weird oddity in this game. I don't know why that happens, but when the elevator stops, their bodies just explode.
Hold your fire! I'm here to get you out, Doctor.
Spasiba, Lieutenant. We'll have to cross through the detention wing. Otsuda, we must hurry.
Okay. There's some more magnums on the table here. Magnum is just stupidly overpowered. Now, I have had the hybrids kill themselves in the fire. Or it has happened. That's the first time you see a Ravager. Honestly, toss a couple grenades at that door and then put a round for the Magnum into him if you still have the Magnum. There we go. Just two hand grenades and a bunch of rounds from the Magnum should take him out pretty easy. Now, a weird oddity that I have noticed, I noticed a while ago, there's just a hole in the world that Insomniac never patched. Alright, on to the next semi-difficult part because of all the enemies and the very little amount of cover.
There is an elevator to the surface from the
There are grenades on both sides of the room. You really want to get to the second floor as quickly as you can. There will be a Ravager that will run out. There we go. A few rounds from the Magnum and a Hedgehog grenade will take him out pretty easy. This room can be very difficult to get through on a first-time playthrough due to all the enemies and the very small amount of cover.
See the weapon down there?
Alright, the next piece of intel is in this room. Right over there.
Only defense against the Kraken.
Got the MP47 pulse cannon.
Panel to that door is up here.
And a weird thing that you can't do with this weapon is you can't switch weapons until it's fully charged. It's a really weird thing. To be honest, I'm going to keep the Magnum. Actually, keep the MP47 pulse cannon equipped.
Nathan, watch out! There are furies in the water.
Oh shit. Some random piece of geometry was just in the way. Yeah, after like 3 shots, the Kraken goes away. There are Furies in the water. Be very careful. I believe they can actually reach out. Like if you jump over them, they can reach out and grab your ankles. I just wait for them to pass by before jumping. Yes. Tons of Furies in the water. Stay out of the water, otherwise you'll be eaten by angry fishies. They do not like humans. Or actually, no, they do, hence why they eat you.
My God, it is true.
Gotta move, Doctor. Hail to command. Malakoff and I are topside. Where's my team?
Hawthorne and Warner are trying to secure the anti-aircraft battery, but they're surrounded by hostiles.
Moving in now.
I remember hearing reports that when Insomniac put out that first teaser trailer in 2007, and they showed the Chimeran fleet over San Francisco, people were like, that this right here was impossible. They showed everybody that it is indeed possible. With a lot of sacrifices.
Command, the battery's taking too much damage. I have to reset the guidance system.
How long until she can lock on?
6 minutes. Maybe less if you can keep these hostiles off me. Hold on. I need suppressive fire. How much longer? As long as it takes.
At this point, I'll go and grab the Fari right here. Get rid of the Magnum.
Sir, we just lost AA battery 2. Full evac while we still can. Negative. Focus all remaining batteries on the tail section of that ship.
This is partly why I kept the MP47 pulse cannon beyond the first Kraken fight.
We'll work harder. We got incoming. She has to lock on. If we misfire, we'll hit one of our own. Holy shit! Target down. Look out. They're breaking through our frag up there. Got it. Locking on now.
I'm gonna come back over here so you guys can see this.
Firing. Hit confirmed. Command, we got her. She's limping north away from the base.
Roger that. Nice shooting, Sergeant. Be advised, you've got airborne hostiles closing in fast. Scramble your team and get the hell out of there.
Take cover!
really cool little details of the ship turning away. Even, excuse me, even though we probably should have shot at one of the ships that's, you know, directly above us. But, oh well. Alright, we're coming up on a fairly, yet again, another semi-difficult section just because of the amount of enemies, and they kind of just rush you up this ramp. Right here against this wall is the auger. I highly recommend saving it because of the very small amount of ammo that it has. Now, once you walk partway down the ramp, there will be more enemies that will rush up. That ramp over there. Just handle this section as best you can. Alright, now there's one I'll go back and swap one of my weapons for the auger. Oh, land on that light pole. That's unfortunate. Okay. 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 I highly recommend staying away from the cars because they can explode. Or I should say they can and will explode. Corner, get out of the way. You can get shot in the back of the head. Alright, if you go off to the right here, there's a lark right here. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up. And there's some more grenades and just more ammo. There's a couple magnums back here. I highly recommend saving the auger for as long as you can. The next piece of intel is right there in the walkway.
Echo team proceeding evac area for extraction. 10-4. We're on our way.
Command, this is Warner. Echo's in place and ready for extraction.
Roger that. Secure the area.
Dr. Malikov, do you require medical?
I'm fine, thank you. Have you retrieved the viral inhibitors?
I'm sorry, sir, there wasn't time. We have orders to transport you to Bryce Canyon.
Those inhibitors are crucial to the Sentinel's survival. We cannot leave without them.
Link up with Capelli and track that ship. I'll get the inhibitors.
Alright, here's a section that you can very easily get stuck on. This is why I picked up the Lark in the previous section. There is a Lark over there off to the right. Some grenades and all that scattered around the area. but I'm gonna do it this way. Grenade right here. Pick that up. I don't know if you can already start damaging the Titans before they finish their animation. You want to run, you know, you don't want to really get hit in the face by one of those fireballs. Come on, fire? Thank you. Throw as many grenades as you can. Alright, once you kill the first Titan, there's going to be another one that's going to round the corner. Down this corridor. You don't want to get hit in the face by one of those. They can very easily kill you. Oh no. There we go. Okay. This section is just as stress-inducing as it is on higher difficulties. Okay. All those guys are dead. That's unfortunate. Alright, here's a section you can't get stuck on because you have to walk all the way across the room for this door to open. I remember I did get stuck on that at one point. Again, stay out of the water.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Henry Stillman, Radio USA, Philadelphia. Today our country trembles, torn by war with an enemy the likes of which we have never seen. The May sky before me chokes on clouds of dust, the smell of death drifting from the rubble that was once the city of brotherly love. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, today truly is the blackest day in our great nation's history. By now you've heard the klaxons blaring through every school, hospital, and protection camp in the country. You've heard reports of the giant monoliths hanging over our shores and cities. If anyone in these affected areas are listening to this broadcast, I implore you please gather your loved ones and evacuate immediately. And for the rest of you, this is the only solace I can offer.
All right, I'm going to keep talking over this because that is copyrighted music. Once you get up here, there's going to be a hybrid that's going to charge at you from across the way. Just take them out as best you can. And this is the first time you actually get to see the Rossmore in this game, other than when Dr. Malikov is holding it. I'm going to take it, actually. Now, if you continue down this hallway, because that's actually where you need to go, but if you continue down this hallway, there's some more ammo and whatnot around the corner, but you will have some more enemies that will charge at you when you return the other direction. Those, like that. 3 hybrids and a few drones.
Hail to command. I've got the inhibitors.
Roger that, Lieutenant. Now evac as quick as you can. The whole building's starting to cave in.
squat in on one of our emergency channels? Put him through. Corporal, what's your status?
Still here, Major.
Next piece of intel is right here on the left,
She's about 10 clicks north of the
and that is the last one.
with a couple of ground teams.
Good work, Corporal. Squawk in with the location. We'll have heavy artillery on standby.
I apologize for the dogs making noise in the background if you can hear that. Future Grumpy here. I went to go check to see what my dogs were barking at, and when I came back, I completely forgot to unmute my microphone. So in this next section, as I might have mentioned, you might want to keep your hands on the auger because it makes this section pretty easy to go through because you can see where all the enemies are through the crates. I'm gonna go and swap out the Rossmore for the bullseye. When you walk through that door, there's gonna be a couple drones that are gonna fly into the door in front of you.
Hell, get out of there. The base is coming apart.
There's gonna be another drone to your right, as I completely forget about here. And in front of you in this room, there's gonna be a Ravager that's gonna rush towards you. If you take too long, he will kind of get up in your face. But I don't believe he will go beyond this point that he's at, that he just gets stuck on. I do not believe he'll go beyond that. And there's also another hybrid somewhere in here in this room. There's a frag grenade next to that dead soldier on the floor. After you kill that hybrid, there's going to be another one that's going to rush you. Now I just got to get to the elevator at the end of the room. This will take you to the end of the level. And the end of the level being the Kraken fight.
Warner, what's the status of the battleship?
TACOM's plotting its trajectory based on Capelli's intel. We should have a location within the hour.
Good. Scramble ground-to-air missile units. We'll need to bring that ship down.
Copy that. We're sending a VTOL.
You'll be forced to pick up the pulse cannon here. The trick to this boss fight, though, is you want to try to stand where, basically right about where I'm standing. You want to just stay on one side of the landing pad. There are 3 attacks that the Kraken will do. One attack is the drill. One of the others is the just slaps the landing pad. And the third being he just screams at you. You kind of want to keep in constant motion. You don't want to stop moving and stand still for too long. That's how you die pretty quick in this section. Now this Kraken will pop up on different spots around the landing pad, as you can kind of see me just frantically looking around in a circle. The 4th attack, though, is when he charges the landing pad and attempts to eat you. So as you see here, I'm just constantly moving. And you do want to keep shooting the Kraken periodically throughout this entire fight. When the Kraken appears further away from the landing pad, this is when he will charge the landing pad. So what you want to do is stay on the opposite side of the landing pad and hold back on the left stick, and you won't fall into the Kraken's mouth. And again, he will pop up in one of 3 spots around the landing pad, so that's why I'm looking around in a complete circle to figure out where he spawns in or pops up from. And the VTOL is constantly flying around in a circle around the landing pad. I believe this is the last time the Kraken charges the landing pad like this. And the Kraken is dead. And that's the end of San Francisco.
Lieutenant, we have orders to take you north. There's a ground convoy waiting to take us into Gray territory.
Good, let's move.